Hey, Dimitri. So I'm glad we got a chance to do some iteration on the new DrBossKey updated Larkin cloak. Of course, we've got this kind of like samurai thing going, a little bit of more of that Asian influence, which I'm enjoying quite a bit. Quick side note for you here is that I know it's just a sketch, but just you know, like when we come back to it, what is this? Ooh, getting tired. Long day. 1 second, let me dig that. Yeah. Okay. So so the Cyber Ninja dude that is a boss monster that was just a work in progress, but we have this really nice render of the sword itself. So just, you know, again, you just did the sketch part, but I want to keep this design pretty close. Just so we have it, that would be I think this is the boss monsters version of that. The DBK version is slightly different. I think we wound up doing that transformation. Yeah, because we went more blue. And then, yeah, but you can see it here, especially with the larger bulbous. It's not quite as curved, but just, you know, food for thought when we do the future bits. So like where we're at, I like having the sword on the back, which is cool. So, and like we might want to consider, we'll probably need to think about what this, what the scabbard looks like for it, because I don't think we did a scabbard back in the day. So, let me see here, coming back. Oh, maybe we did here. Oh yeah, we just did this kind of like this thing with the Cyber Ninja guy where, like when we do the concepting for it, we'll definitely want to like keep that in mind. But yeah, it looks like here we just had kind of like we had the cloth for the tie off, and maybe there was something there in terms of the scabbard itself. So it's interesting because the blade was kind of free here. So we'll want to think about that design wise, which is totally good. It'll be super fun. Really enjoyed. So this would be, I think, the sphere. So like a sphere drone, where we have in Interstellar 1, we have all of the sort of magic portals that then summon machinery. It's very sci-fi fantasy. So I think these are going to be really cool. So let's go ahead and pursue this design. I really like that they split open to then have the portal, and then we can still have the portal then, which then has the auto weapon drones, which I think are going to be good for this. Also here, let's explore a little bit of this, the sort of gyro device portal opener. Maybe take a little bit of a cue from like a Mobius sphere or something like that. Again, these things are mainly going to summon the rapid fire drones that we have kind of from Interstellar 1. So I think it's fine to keep the kind of cohesiveness there. I think we can have instead of just straight magic, we can have these machines, which would be great. I think the other piece here is that when we have this sort of resting state of these things, so they're kind of like floating around, they have a little bit of animation, right? And then when the player presses the button to fire, then ideally, so what I'll do is I'll use what we did in Interstellar 1. I'll use I'll use basically fake weapons. So then it's instant on muzzle flash to then summon what that looks like, and hopefully I can put those on top of these, and we can kind of mask them out. So then it's like, you know, like so when the weapon is firing, it kind of covers it up, but it can also do kind of an expansion thing similar to what we've got going here. So I like where we're going with that. I don't think we need the bottom one necessarily. So, and the power shot at this point is as a reminder, the power shot for us is now the astral projection. So, which brings us to the last piece, right, with the astral projection side of things. So, so I like what you're thinking. Some good stuff here with kind of, you know, we're probably looking at about 4 frames of animation. What I did is I went back to my old buddy Mitsurugi from Soul Calibur, and this is, I think, the last Soul Calibur. So we may not need this this main key pose here. Maybe we do. Because by setting it up, it gives us the ability to sort of show the, you know, like the power stance. But then he's got kind of this wind up here. You can, you know, like we can play with it a little bit here. We can also have, as part of the frame, we can have the streaks from the sword itself. But he kind of has this thing where he twirls back over his shoulder, and then he then that? Yeah, so is it this? Oh, yeah. Okay, so then he swipes forward, so it swipes forward this way, and then his outer pose is from here, and then he pulls back on this side to like a full rotation. I thought this would probably help you in terms of keyframes and thinking about this in terms of animation. And then again, you know, you kind of like, they have the luxury of having the, because it's all 3D, like these really nice like trails. So we can think about that too, because we can convey quite a bit. It may be too much noise, but it, we can figure out what we have in terms of trails. I wouldn't worry about the trails too much as more as the keyframes. And then we have the final, he has a / back rotation. So I think between those 4 frames, I think we can probably have something super cool. So I'll go and say this out for you. But I'm definitely appreciating where we're going. And I think that's it. I will talk to you soon. Thank you very much.